G'day, it's Eagle Scream. So what we're going to be doing is looking at the route from Mush to Dunbar, checking out Dunbar, and then also checking out some of the alternative routes. Right now, there's really only two ways of getting to Dunbar. Actually, sorry, three. There is a subway, but we're not going to be checking that out. So there's only two ways we're going to be checking out. So you can leave Mush and you can go east and then follow the bridge south, and then it'll eventually link east again, and then it'll come to Dunbar with its port, which is still not quite finished yet, as well as the city itself. Now, it's interesting because this bridge at one point used to follow this route um, when it was only a two block bridge. Now it's a four block bridge. And so there's a subway stop here because the subway goes underneath the ocean, and then the Dunbar subway stop, which is here because, again, it's still under the ocean. Eventually, the goal for the Yellite government is to make the Yellite, or the Golden Highway, sorry, go here, go underneath the ocean, and then link up with Dunbar through here, where probably the towns of Haas and Starive will become the new sort of point for the Golden Highway, where Dunbar will no longer be on it. But that's like long term. I did mention there's a second way of getting to Dunbar, and again, that's through the port system, which, if you look at it just for reference, Jala is here. The Jala Canal, which connects the Western Ocean with the Central Ocean, is here, and so you would follow that. You would go through. Iliad, with its massive port, is here, but you would keep going, and then from there, if you needed to go to the northern part, the bridge between Pika and Mush is here, and else you would end up here in Dunbar. And likewise, if you wanted to continue going east, you would go to Cross, and then through the canal system, there's a small isolated town here, and then you have Haas up here, and then it keeps going. But we'll talk about that in a later video. Eventually, again, once the highway goes through, this bridge will be gone, and then there's going to be, because the land sort of ends here, there's going to be another canal to another ocean up there. But again, that's the long-term plans. So anyhow, let's just take a gander at how we get into Dunbar from Mush, and so we're going to cut to that right now. So again, we're in Mush. We have basically taken a teleporter over to Pika, just in case you're wondering how I got here. And then I took the bridge over. Again, that is a bridge over the Central Ocean, which allows ships to go from the southern part of the Central Ocean to the north. Eventually, they'll be able to traverse freely once we get a road going on the northern shore. But anyways, so the highway goes this way, and again, like a lot of my highways, it'll show you exactly how long to the next major jurisdiction. So Midland, which is that little island in the middle where the subway stops, that's 859 blocks, and Dunbar is 1,263 blocks. Okay, and again, the highway, you can see where some of the older supports were when it used to be a two-lane highway. And again, some of those supports are smaller, some are larger. They were kept in place. Now again, the highway continued along this route, and so just to ensure that ships don't crash into it, the pillars have been kept, and then there's been beacons put along there. The bridge is not maintained anymore. That's why you've seen this area collapse. Apparently there are bandits in the area, although they don't usually, if you stay on the Golden Highway, they usually don't, or they don't actually interfere with you, because this is usually heavily patrolled, or at least that's the lore of it. So we'll just keep following it as we go along. Again, the highway, the pillars go all the way down to the ocean floor, and actually into the ocean floor. And so And again, just showing you where we are. We're 3,000 blocks now east of Towerland, and about 500 blocks south of where Towerland would be. Okay. So this is the point at which the highway used to come from, and again, it would go up to the little subway stop up there. So there's signage that says, "Hey, north to Midland." But again, this part of the highway, the bridge up to Midland is maintained, and again, you can actually see where the highway goes underneath, where it's not that deep. Again, depends on how high the ocean floor is. So certain parts the ocean floor is quite high, and so you don't see it. In certain other parts, you will see where the subway tunnel is, because sometimes it'll allow windows in it. So if you're in a subway, you can actually see where you're going. But as you can see here, from this point on, it was decided by Dunbar. So the city of Dunbar founded this, not the Yellite government. But it was decided in order to encourage trade, there would be beacons put asunder so that it would be faster to go to and from the city. As we reach the city, we're going to do a periphery view. Now, this is the new port. The port only used to be where this ship is, and then this, and then since then, it's been expanded to allow more shipping into the area. It's still under construction. They still need to put in some sea lanterns here, as well as build more buildings. Not exactly sure what'll be built here. Probably just additional warehouse space, because they only have the two warehouses. And Dunbar is somewhat of a major locale. There's a lot of residential here. There is some military, but not much. It's primarily a residential slash corporate town. There's a corporate building in the middle. Obviously, you have a major, maybe not obviously, but you do have a major cartography center. So, and again, you've checked this out in a previous video if you've watched all my videos, but this is the Dunbar Cartography Center. So that's where it is. And again, just showing you the location. And again, gray marks where the subway system is, so that goes down into the ocean, and you can see where the subway is. And again, it keeps going to the east. Blue marks where there are hostels. So this is a hostel. Don't know why I didn't put signs there, but anyways, blue marks the hostels in this area. Again, another residential building here. Yellow marks where there's teleporters in and out. I think there was an underground restaurant somewhere here. I think this is where it is. Or it used to be a restaurant. I guess it closed down. Inflation, go figure. But this used to be an underground restaurant, or the plan was to build an underground restaurant. Maybe they didn't build it, I don't know. And this was an outdoor patio. These are a bunch of villagers who are obviously stuck, I assume. So maybe I have no idea. Anyways, or maybe they just want to hang out there. What is this? Dunbar Horse and Sheep Pen. Again, it's been a while since I've really checked out this locale. So, oh, there's stalls for horses. And then we have a place for horse and sheep in here. You have the Emerald Bank, and looks like a library. I think that's one of the libraries around here. Yep. So you have a smaller end library. Oh, that's just another road. Oh, that allows you to update your weapons. And then the tunnel that goes east to Haas. Okay, this is so what is that, about 3,700 blocks to the east. But we won't end our video here. Just going to check out a few more houses, and then we will end it off. Again, I really appreciate you checking out my Minecraft Mondays series. Hope you enjoy it. I think this one has a washroom in there. So, hope you enjoyed it. Again, not much here. Just, again, primarily residential. So, this is kind of nice because you can actually see underneath the ocean here. And I think it's just the sleeping quarters. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. We will continue this next Monday with a tour of Haas and Starrive to the east, and we will continue along with my Golden Highway tour. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and see you next vid. Later.